Hey friends, it's Marie. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm making another card using the Spellbinders June kits, and I have the Glimmer kit and the small die kit. I'm going to mix them together today to make a card. So here are all the Glimmer sentiments involved in the June Glimmer kit, and I'm using the flowers from the small die kit for the month of June. Now I've already made these tags in a previous video and I just love the watercolor rainbow and the black polka dots, and I thought I would go ahead and make this format on a card. So if you're excited to see today's video, give this video a thumbs up and let's get started. So what I'm doing here is I'm taking some of my Zig Clean Color Real Brush markers and I am coloring them on a stamp block. Now these markers you can mix with water and they give a great watercolor look. And so I'm doing that on my stamp block and I'm going to smush it down onto my card base to make a rainbow watercolor look. So I've got these all colored out. I've kept them in rainbow order so that when they mix, they will make some beautiful colors and not mud. And I've spritzed them with a little bit of water. So I'm going to pick up my stamp block and just stamp it down onto my card base. And I'm even going to kind of smush that water around, getting these colors to mix a little bit. You can experiment with this technique a little bit by adding more or less water. If you add more, the water will kind of make it a little more runny, so it'll blend together more. And if you add less, you'll get more vibrant spots. So it's a really fun technique to play around with. So as my watercolor panel is drying, I'm going to go ahead and polka dot foil my card base. Now this is a card base, so it's a piece of cardstock folded in half. You can definitely go ahead and foil on your card bases. It might warp the paper just a little bit, but I didn't have too much problems with that in today's card. So I am carefully taking off that polka dot glimmer plate because it's a little hot, peeling off that foil, and I just love these vibrant black spots. I think the black foil is going to become one of my new favorites. I just love how vibrant it is against some bright colors. So the pattern didn't quite go the whole length of the card, so I'm going to readjust my glimmer plate and put it back down to add just a few more spots here at the top. And after I add this plate, the plate and the card is going to be way too long for my glimmer system, and I'm going to kind of show you how I got around that. It's really simple. You just want to add your glimmer plate to your glimmer platform so it can heat up, and I have the rest of my card kind of hanging off the side. I have it taped down so it won't move, and you can go ahead and just run this through your Platinum 6 just as it is. It'll be fine. Just make sure you don't get your card stuck up in the gears of your Platinum 6 or anything. Just make sure it goes through cleanly and you can glimmer the rest of that pattern. So now that I have my pattern completed, I'm going to go ahead and glimmer my rainbow cardstock background. I've cut it down with a little rectangle die, made it a little bit smaller, and I'm taping my glimmer plate down. I'm making this a birthday card because I thought it was so bright and party-ish that I just needed it to be a party birthday card. So I'm adding some more black foil. I'm going to tape that down into place, put it on my glimmer machine, and now I'm pulling up this glimmer plate. I like my tool-in-one tool there with the pokey end so that I can kind of wiggle things into place and pull off those hot plates. The glimmer machine does come with a magnetic tweezers as well, and that works really well for pulling off those glimmer plates also. So now I have my backgrounds done. I've got everything glimmered and watercolored. These flowers that I'm working with here are from the June small die kit from Spellbinders. I've cut them all out of some Bristol smooth cardstock and I've watercolored them again using my Zig markers. If you don't know by now, I love my Zigs. They give some really vibrant colors. You color them onto your cardstock and you can spread them out with a water brush or a paintbrush with some clean water. Basically, once you add water to these Zigs, the color moves like watercolor, and you can do some really fun techniques with those markers. So I'm just trying to figure out where to put all of my flowers here. I'm kind of arranging them in opposite corners. And then I really love how all the colors kind of pop once you add these green leaves. Now these leaves are from the June small die kit as well. And I've colored them with some bright greens and yellows. So when I'm making an arrangement, I just kind of like to tuck my pieces here and there, move them around, see what I want them to look like before I glue them down. And if you're kind of worried about remembering where to put things, go ahead and snap a picture with your phone, and then when you take things off to add the glue, you can always refer to that picture on your phone to get things back where you wanted them originally. So once I've got my whole arrangement figured out here, I've put things in place with some liquid glue and some foam adhesive, and that finishes the card. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. I hope it gave you some ideas and inspiration. If you haven't already, make sure you hit the thumbs up, subscribe, comment, share, tap that bell for notifications, and just do all the things. I'll catch you guys next time. Have a great day, everyone. Bye.